note starts with, is Aleister Black an egomaniac? Did you see what he's doing?
No.
Maybe, and actually you might be like, hey, that's kind of a cool idea. I think it's hilarious. He is working on a book.
Okay.
An entire book about wrestling attire. Cool.
Yep.
Only his own wrestling attire. Okay. Quote, a book that will give fans a deep dive into the message behind his many wrestling attires. He wants the book.
Oh, the message. That sounds EC3. Now it sounds dumb.
I know.
Now it sounds dumb.
He wants,
made it sound cool. Now it sounds dumb.
He wants the book, quote, to be something fans can read 50 years from now and is excited for something that, quote, lives beyond me.
Now it sounds dumb.
Who's buying this book? How many copies of the...
I think it'd be funny.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you can't tell me that wouldn't be fun to read.
Is that not the sign of someone with an inflated ego?
I think, well, like between this and like some of the things we heard about his AEW run, I don't disbelieve it. I think there are some people I would like to have that kind of thing from, just because like someone like Seth Rollins, because he's had so many gears.
Rey
and, like,
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, right? Like,
not Aleister Black. No, and we like him a lot. But
I like him, but I can think of like one or two gears from him where I thought that were really cool. But like a lot of times, like a lot of like it's just he doesn't have a lot of variety. But like with Rollins, for me, I'd like to know, like, because there's a couple times where he wears like the baggy pants and not kick pads. So it's like, what's that? Or like, you know, Rey Mysterio's had like a million comic book attires, or like
that's what I mean.
There's so, or even like Fletcher. I like to hear about why he's wearing a lot of like pink and stuff, right? Or like Hangman's had a lot of good gears. Omega would be interesting because he's always like drawing from these anime, like these things that we don't know. Like comic book stuff, it's easiest, but like there's a lot of Omega. Like I'd like to see that.
But I think part of, and this is just me interpreting it now, that because you're saying he doesn't have a lot of range in his gear,
he has to like prove that he does.
He's like, but you don't understand the level of the subtlety of the nuance of my symbolic connections. And you know what I mean?
It needs to look different.
You need me, the genius, to explain to you how all this stuff is super meaningful, and then you'll understand. Because you couldn't get it on your own.
What the one quote I saw from one guy was talking about Batman versus Superman. It's like death doesn't equal quality.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I'm. And right. I think like this is mean, but like, are we approaching if Jeff Hardy's on one end of the scale, right? Like, are we sliding Aleister Black towards
if we're saying Jeff Hardy's on the end of that scale, who's like on the other end?
Like the most,
like the least ego. I'd say like
Brian Danielson,
or like Ospreay seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say like, so let's say like you have like your Danielson Ospreay here, and then the other end you have like Jeff Hardy EC3.
Right.
It's like Aleister Black's like
sliding. Yeah, that's funny.
Right? Like, so that's, I didn't see anything.
That was my favorite news story of the week, and I thought there was news story. Yeah, I thought there was a chance you wouldn't have seen it. And then